Hey, Big Daddy, where you going? Call me Flo Millie, I be flowing, yeah. Skinny, thick pockets on Samoans, woo. I be really rapping, I be damn. Michael Jackson, I'm the baddest, Around here, might go get it tatted, yeah. Say the magic, what? Pretty little thing, getting ratchet, yeah. Told me that I couldn't, oops, I did it again. I don't like you, I don't wanna pretend.
It's week 8 of the NFL, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Monarchs and the Bills, and it comes your way next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on... Glad to have you with us, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up here in the broadcast booth, and Brock one side with a clear advantage coming in. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're off and running from Orlando. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 4. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10. First carry now for Kyron Williams. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Herbert from the gun. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Escapes the pocket.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And it'll be their 2nd-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Putting a receiver in motion. On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And he'll get it up to the 27. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. ETN again. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I love the thought there and the idea. Get your guy in space. But he can't make anything happen until he catches it cleanly first.
On to punt on 4th down. It's Bradley Pinion. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over possession. Here comes the Bills offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaken up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're out there to tend to him. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Herbert throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Up the gut they go with Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Misfire there, couldn't connect.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down. Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First and goal, here's Williams. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 7-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on second and goal. Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jalen Johnson with the stop. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? But it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that will add to their score.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. They'll throw on first. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing from the gun here. Higgins makes the catch. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing it again here. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down. They are throwing it again. Completes this one to Baker. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 46. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Got a man, it's Mayer. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Time to begin the second quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Got his target, it's Baker. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. Now toss it to Etienne. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking for a throw here. That one's incomplete over the middle. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Throw on 3rd down. Etienne on the catch. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
You would think the kickers should be automatic from anything inside of 40 yards, but I guess that could serve as a little gentle reminder you can never take any kick for granted. So many things have to go right each time for it to be up and good.
Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To throw, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. They get 6 and a first down as well. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still first down.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Complete to Diggs out left. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down, ball at the 36. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
It's taken in by Williams. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Throw complete to Williams. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They trail 13-0 here as they go in search of their opening score. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now off play action. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here's 2nd and 11. Able to get it to Moore. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Bradley Pinion on now to punt. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Pass is hauled in by the running back. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They go with Williams on the counter. Oh, stiff arm. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Orlando. The Bills working here. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Herbert now off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Herbert from the gun. Caught by Diggs. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Herbert on 1st down. Diggs there to bring it in. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 1st down.
They'll talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate first down following that encroachment flag. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's Herbert once more. He's got it! Touchdown, Buffalo! Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams push the lead to 20. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They take over on offense now pretty late in this first half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off the deficit before halftime. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they're ready to begin their drive. Back to throw on 1st and 10. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Big gain downfield. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Back to pass on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Moore. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's more on the quick slant. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. From the 18 on 2nd down. Higgins makes the catch. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. They'll throw it again. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Monarchs chop some of the lead off before the half. DJ Moore, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
This one is up and good. And the Monarchs drop the lead back to 13. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Going to the ground again on first. Again, he hits the second level. And finally down right along that opposing 40. So we're at the halfway point of this game. A 13-point lead for him at the break. Now from here, let's jump across town to our studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where you see the final score there. Devontae Adams, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. Jordan Love, strong in the victory as his guys up their mark to 6-2 on the year. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Breece Hall, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. We're accustomed to seeing strong quarterback play. We got that in the first half from Justin Herbert. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Throwing it to start this drive. This one taken in by Baker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Throwing now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Back to throw now. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Pass play now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis.
one down the middle. As you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where you shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
The Bills back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. Moore's got it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They've got a man in motion. Play action now for Herbert. Able to get it to Moore. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Running for the marker with Williams. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
The Bills with a punt team out there. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be their football. They're set up at the 35 now. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one doesn't go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's 2nd and 7. Got his target, it's Baker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They're throwing it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And the 1st down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. They go right back to Etienne. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
That's completed right side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Setting up a throw. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll throw it. Drops back. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, that's not an easy thing to do, Kate. Not against quarterbacks and the red zone offenses in this league, but what a tremendous effort to not only get the stop, but to end it with gusto and a sack.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And that'll keep the deficit at 13.
Even the best kickers on earth, they'll miss one every once in a while, and it stinks. I guarantee you he wants that one back. But all he can do now is push forward. Short memory, best kickers always have, and convert the next time around.
The Bills are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. Looking for the back that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Herbert now. Throw complete to Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Monarchs are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. They're set up at the 35 now. To throw it on 1st down. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He has the first over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Chicago first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Pass play on 1st and 10. Connecting on the slant. And they bring him down around the 34.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 34. Got his target, it's Higgins. And this one does not go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And that'll keep the deficit at 13.
Kid, I have no idea why I talk about banking so much with deposits and withdrawals. But let me tell you right there, that's a withdrawal of trust. Next time around, on a 4th and 1, probably going to see him go for it.
The Bills returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That's more on the quick slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They motion a receiver left. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
That's Jefferson. He's got it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Williams now on 1st and 10. brushes him off with ease. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
From the 27. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Just 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 4th and 4.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
A 43-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the fourth, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw it. This one taken in by Baker. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chicago first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
That's taken in by ETN. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. He gets 3 on the run, and now a couple of options for him on 4th down. Here's a throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another.
And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Monarchs can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Javon Baker with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that two-point attempt. Pretty easy to recognize the intensity on that two-point try. Could have made it a one-score game, but instead, still a 10-point deficit, Brock. They're going to need a couple more scores.
They sure will. Means more than likely a couple possessions, too, Kate. And we're to the point, if you look up at that scoreboard, there's not going to be many possessions left in this one.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his attention has gone to all of their receivers, Brock. This guy has continued to do damage in the passing game as well. Quite a weapon they've been able to use him as throughout this contest. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. And he's tackled for a short gain. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Their punter making his way out now. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Broke through the tackle. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To throw. Got a man, it's Mayer. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Throwing now. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here he is to throw. Completes this one to Baker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Gotta hurry this to the line. Looking to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And as that defense comes off the field clean, making the stop, Brock, they've got to feel that they're just moments away from this victory.
Yeah, the odds would tell you that's certainly a 2-possession lead this late on to do it, but crazy things happen in this league every week. So don't go taking that jersey off until your offense hopefully runs out the clock.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. The Bills take a knee, and they'll let the seconds tick away in this win.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot. And now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And their trip across the pond, a fruitful one, Brock, as they claim the victory over here in London. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Orlando.